Hi Don. I decided to do this video because I think it would be easier to understand it. I use the YouTube videos actually all the time for like DIY stuff. So anyways, the first thing that you want to do is go to the Play Store. So I have a Moto G, which is Google phone, and it has Play Store as where you get your apps. But on Samsung Galaxy or something else, it might be a bit different. But anyways, it's where you get your apps. So go to Play Store, there you can see. And what you want to do is search for easy text to speech. So should come up here. You can see for me, I've already put it in there. So I'll just click on that. Easy text to speech should come up. Click on that first one. So you'll have to install it. I already have it installed. So you don't actually need to open it, although you can do that later. So what you should have after a while, it takes a little while to install, but you should see at the top of your screen there's like a little loudspeaker. If you pull down, you can see that the easy text to speech is there. So it's active, and that means that anytime you copy anything and press the copy, then a few seconds later it'll say it. So you can go now to your color note or notepad, something like that. You should have that already. If not, you can go to the App Store and install Color Note or any other notepad. I haven't tried it on other notepads, but I know Color Note works, and it's the most popular one, so it should show up. So I did a couple of tests here. They have like various notes which I've created. So let's go to the first note, or anyways, so you can see there I have this note. Hello, my name is Sean Harris. I have an appointment with Dr. Jones at 4 p.m. You can click anywhere in there, and it sort of highlights one word. Then just go to the button at the top here, the circle, or sorry, the square with the 4 squares inside. That copies everything. Then go to the next one, which is like the documents cascading on top of each other. That stands for copy.
Hello, my name is Sean Harris. I have an appointment with Dr. Jones at 4 p.m.
So you see there that it read the doctor with the dot as a period and paused. So maybe you wouldn't like that. You can create different ones. Create another one, and this is just to show how quick it can be. So go to this other one, copy that.
Hello, my name is Sean Harris. I have an appointment with Dr. Jones at 4 o'clock.
So that was just a different way of saying it. And then you can go back and maybe you have a different app in there. You can also highlight, or sorry, a different note, not app. I can highlight just one line. Looks like I pressed something different there. Okay, and just highlight one line.
I would like a coffee, please.
So you can do things fairly quickly if you have a few different notes. With regards to translation, you actually have to do a different app, and that is called Google Translate. So again, you have to go maybe to the store to get Google Translate. You could search for it. It's probably on your phone already. So if you search for it, I'll search for it here and find it. So you can see here it's Google Translate at the bottom, right above the YouTube one, right down there. So now I've set it up here for English and Thai, and your clipboard, it still works. So you can go ahead and touch in there, and it should say something like paste. touch to type, and then paste. And the Thai translation will come up. And you should be able to make it speak. Just a moment. Yeah, there's the loudspeaker by Thai. So that was maybe a bit simple. You can, it remembers your tests from earlier, so here it goes back. You can do this one. Lucky will have to verify that this is correct. Okay, so one of the other things about this is you may have to change your language settings, or you can play around with them to optimize stuff. So if you go into the settings, which I have here, settings, and then you go down to language and input at the bottom here. Then within language and input, you should be able to find the settings down at the bottom, which is text-to-speech output. So it's TTS output. Right, so in here there's some, the default language is probably going to be English UK or English US, but you can also make it Thai, for example. So you can put, you go to settings, back one, you go to language, and then go down to Thai. And what that does is it actually puts a Thai accent on the words. So that'll help maybe with people trying to hear you in Thai. I'll give you an example of that. What's interesting is it'll actually say English words, but with a Thai accent. And so then when I'm assuming when it says Thai words, it'll say the Thai words with a Thai accent, and then it'll be better. So go back to Google Translate, and maybe Lucky can verify this. Okay, so perhaps that was better. You can see an example of that. I'm going back to the Easy Text-to-Speech app, and we'll see if this works.
Hello, my name is Sean Harris.
Okay, so
I have an appointment with Dr. Jones at 4 p.m.
So I see actually it's still in the American. So that I have noticed this problem. It can take a little while for the settings to transfer. So there is like the preferences here, TTS settings, and you can make sure that the language is still Thai, which it is. You can go back to the TTS, and it should come up with, it should update itself at some point. It may take a little while. We'll try it again, but it doesn't look like it's going to work this time.
Hello, my name is Sean Harris. I have an appointment with the Jones at 4 p.m.
Yeah, so it did work there. You can see that it actually speaks English, but with a Thai accent. So now I think if we go back, to the Google Translate. Back to the snow.
นี่คือการทดสอบเพื่อให้งานนี้คุณเน้นข้อความแล้วกดปุ่มคัดลอกที่อยู่ด้านบนการเขียนโปรแกรมจากนั้นใช้เวลาไม่กี่วินาทีแล้วพูดคำว่า
So perhaps that was better now. That's maybe not necessary to do, but I thought it was interesting. Then the next thing is if you go back to your settings, you can change the speed of the language. I've been showing you the slow speed, which I think is probably best for something like this. So again, you go back to language input settings. I'll just do this here. The text-to-speech output. So there's something called, so when you're in text-to-speech output, there's should be speed. So there's speech rate there. Doesn't look like it's coming through on the video, but just look for speech rate. And again, there we go. You can see it now in the video. So there's slow, normal, fast, very slow. And slow seems to work well. Okay, well, it's a long enough video, so I'll leave it there. I'll try and answer any questions in email, and if this is too long or whatever, or if you have anything else, just send me an email. Thanks, bye.